What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new series today on the channel. Obviously, if you never caught it, we had a little mini series over the last couple of weeks or so with Hull, and basically we took over that job and tried to keep them in the Premier League. However, we did fail to do so, but now I'm decided I want to go kind of the opposite end of the table, do something with a slightly better team, and as you can see, it's Manchester United, the race for the top four. Now, we've got all the real-life fixtures and so on. However, with cup competitions, the fixtures aren't the same. There are different oppositions. It can keep all the league fixtures, but none of the cup ones. So, however, despite Manchester United winning the EFL Cup, they got knocked out in the first round. Same with the FA Cup; they were knocked out in the third round. But we're still in the Europa League. However, we're playing Southampton. But other than that, all the league fixtures and so on are the same. We're going to be starting on the 13th of March, which is just after match day 28 in the Premier League. But Manchester United have only played 26 games. So we've got 2 games in hand of Liverpool and 6 points adrift. So if they win both of those games, we could jump into the top 4. We're going to start off the series today, though, with a game against Southampton in the Europa League. It's the second leg. We beat Southampton 1-0 in the first leg with an away goal, and then we'll be going on to play Middlesbrough as well. So hopefully I've covered all of that. If you guys have any other ideas for mini-series and so on, do let me know in the comment section down below. I've got a little list of things, but obviously if you guys want to see a few other teams, do let me know in the comment section down below, and the race at the top 4 will start now. So then, for our first game against Southampton, this is the team that we're going to go for. We're going to start off with a 4-3-1-2 just to see how that goes for the time being. So we're going to play with De Gea in goal, Shaw, Smalling, Bailly and Darmian across the back. We've got Valencia and Herrera both suspended. So Blind, Pogba and Fellaini are the midfield 3. Mata at attacking midfield, and Rashford gets the nod to play up front with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Instructions, mentality and shape and so on. I'm going to start off with attacking to see how that goes. A flexible team shape, and then team instructions of a lower tempo with shorter passing and working the ball into the box. We're going to retain possession as well, see if we can frustrate Southampton today. See how that goes as well. We'll drop to control rather than attacking, but that is the team that we're going to go for. So let's jump into it and see how Southampton line up. So we are favourites for this game. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Southampton going a little bit defensive, which obviously away from home at Old Trafford, they're probably going to be hoping they can get us on the counter-attack. So they're going to start with Charlie Austin up front, Tadic and Redmond on the wings, Ward-Prowse and Davis in the middle with Romeu just behind them, Bertrand, Yoshida, Caceres, Cedric and Forster in goal. It's a big game today, a good game to start us off, and hopefully we can go and grab the win today and get us through to the next round of the Europa League. 2 greens out of the whole team, but here we go, kicking off here at Old Trafford. Let's just quickly change these camera angles, and hopefully we'll get off to a winning start here at home at Old Trafford as well. Obviously where Manchester United drew a lot of games last season, and obviously playing with 2 up front now, hopefully we'll see maybe a few more goals. We've lowered the tempo, we might not see as many chances possibly as we would like to see, but we should see is dominating possession hopefully, and really making Southampton struggle to create chances. So first chance of the game, it's a set piece for Southampton, and now maybe we could break. Mata up towards Rashford, a bit of room now for Mata. Now this is where we're going to counter attack, and Ibrahimovic did well and tried to smash it towards the near post. Unfortunately it did go wide though, and the first big chance of the game for us. We still had 8 shots, but the amount of possession we're having is exactly what we wanted to do. Southampton are struggling and aren't going to get that away goal just yet. Southampton need to score 2 goals if they want to advance in normal time, but we haven't quite got going just yet. So we're just going to say we're not happy with that. Despite us having that one chance, that one highlight, nothing else really has happened throughout the game, which is good that obviously Southampton aren't having the chances, but we want to be holding the ball but still creating a lot of chances, getting the ball into the back of the net, and hopefully we can do that. Here's Davis, cornering for Southampton, flicked on, Caceres again, if he can whip it back, and he can, and Tadic scores, and Southampton lead on the day, and they're level on aggregate now, which is obviously exactly what they wanted, not what we wanted though. Caceres just flicked it back for Tadic, who beat De Gea. It was crowded in the penalty area, beat him at his near post. And Southampton, who've just had 5 shots so far, have taken the lead. Here's Tadic. We picked it back up. Mkhitaryan, the substitute, into Ibrahimovic. Back to Pogba. Pogba into Daley Blind. A lot of room on the left-hand side, but he finds Fellaini. Mkhitaryan again. Finds Darmian. Can he whip one in? He finds Fellaini again. Mkhitaryan into Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ball in and Rashford! What a goal! Great header towards the far post. It clips the inside of the post. It goes in. Great patient build-up from us there. Mkhitaryan, Ibrahimovic, great ball in, and Rashford just knocks his head onto it. Great header. And with just over 10 minutes to go, we now do have the upper hand in this tie. We're going to make a couple of changes. Bring Pogba off for Wayne Rooney, and then we'll bring on we'll bring on Martial for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But that's what we needed, that goal, and we shut up shop really. Well, looked dominant all game. 22 shots, 63% possession. It's exactly what we wanted. A dominant Manchester United performance to start us off. And it's a 1-1 draw on the day, but we're through to the next round of the Europa League, which is exactly what we wanted. We know Southampton on the day are capable of beating a team like us, so a quality win. Now let's move on to the next game up against Middlesbrough. So then, we've got the quarter-final draw of the Europa League. For some reason, I know what the reason is, but there's some good teams in there. So Man City or Bilbao get Lyon. That's 2 decent teams. Mainz get Porto. We get Inter. And West Ham or Besiktas will play Sporting to Inter Milan, and the team we're going to face off against some decent players there. That'll be an interesting game for sure. Hopefully, obviously, a couple of teams are going to get knocked out as well, but Inter Milan is a very, very difficult tie. So then, here we are, second game of the episode into 1 from bottom Middlesbrough. Firm favourites for this one. We made a couple of changes to the team, but as you can see, Middlesbrough are really defensive. Negredo up front, Gaston Ramirez behind him, Downing and Stuani on the wings, De Roon and Clayton at defensive midfield, Friend, Bernardo, Chambers and Balogun with Valdez in goal. We've kept Rashford and Ibra up front, but we brought Mkhitaryan in for Mata, Blind, Herrera and Fellaini on the midfield three. Shaw, Jones, Bailly, Valencia and De Gea in goal. Pogba suspended for this game. However, hopefully we should grab a few goals today. We're going to say if we play our game we'll win, which we certainly will. We should get 3 points here. We're staying with control, flexible. However, we're going to go a little bit higher tempo, looking for that overlap today rather than the slow tempo. And working the ball into the box. So here we are then at the Riverside, hoping for a few goals today for our Manchester United side, which we should get. Middlesbrough on a long run of defeats and a rather defensive formation. Clayton has been sent off, and now Middlesbrough are going to be in a spot of bother. If we can grab a goal here, which we certainly can, Fellaini scores within 12 minutes. And from now on, it should be a routine victory, you'd hope. Good ball in from Mkhitaryan initially. Barragan, though, could only half clear it. And Fellaini smashes it low and hard. Valdez didn't see it till late, and we take the lead. We're going to just exploit our right-hand side there. Because as you can see, Middlesbrough don't have a winger at the moment. So we're going to just exploit the right-hand side. See what we can do, if we can work anything down there. And see how long it takes them to change that. But at the moment we're having 70% possession, looking very dominant. Hopefully we can try and create something a little bit more. Maybe try and grab another goal before half time. However, it does look like we're going to go in at 1-0, which we do. Not the best of performances. I mean, they've got 10 men. We 1-0 up. Doing what we need to do at the moment. We're going to bring off Fellaini, bring on Rooney as well. And we're just going to try and encourage her passionately. Just say we're pleased with how it's going. We'll see if we can create anything else. They've only got 1 up front now, so I'm going to go attacking because I don't see them being anything really threatening going forward. But we need to try and grab 1 or 2 more goals. Stoppage time now, hoping that maybe we'll see 1 more goal. Or Middlesbrough going to shock us all and grab an equaliser. Here's Gaston. It's through towards Rudy Gestede, you know. And he got the shot away, but it's hit the side netting. Middlesbrough's best chance of the game, and that sums up how poor they've been. I would have hoped that we would have seen 1 or 2 more goals from us in this game, but It's 3 points, of course, nonetheless. And here's Mata, finds Martial. And there's the full-time whistle. A victory which we expected, especially after Middlesbrough went down to 10 men. We're up to 5th now in the league. Still 2 games in hand on Liverpool and just 4 points behind. So our race to the top 4 has started off very, very well. So then, there we go. The end of the first episode. No losses. 1 win in the league. And a win on aggregate in the Europa League, where we'll play Inter in a couple of episodes' time. But next episode, we'll play West Brom and Everton in the live comms. 2 games in 4 days. Hopefully, we can get a couple of wins in those. But Everton and West Brom both doing okay. Everton could still easily get European football as well. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully you can join me for that. If you enjoyed it today, make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.